Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me. Tell me, oh, tell me.
What's your topic, sir? You ready to go, Jen? Yes. You was cutting up on that one, girl.
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Tell me, what's on your mind?
Shit, what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your
Oh,
mind?
say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
Hey, what's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind?
Say what you thinking, what you thinking?
What's on your mind? Hey,
You know you love me. Happy Monday to everybody. Welcome back to the So What You Think channel and for Beyond the Gates Unlocked, my take on today's episode of Beyond the Gates. I hope everyone has had a great weekend. Mine was pretty good. I can't complain. I want to encourage you guys right away to get down in the comment section and say hello to each other or tell us what's on your mind. That way you become a gatekeeper. That's how you make it official over here. And then we'll give you your official fanfare welcome into the gatehoodness, if you will. We call ourselves the gatekeepers over here because we think it is our doggone business to know what's going on with these doggone Duprees every step of the way. We do. So if you like to gossip about people who are not real, then come on over here. That's the beauty of the thing. Nobody's real. Nobody's feelings are hurt. As long as we keep it just that and not other stuff. This is partially why I really don't want to review other shows that are like I enjoy some reality shows, but I really don't want to talk about people's business like that, not all the time, because we don't ever know the real deal. But since we're talking about what's on pen, what's being written with pen and paper, then that's a little bit different. These are imaginary people, so we could talk about them like we want to. I also like to take a deeper dive into things after we share a few laughs about what happened today on Beyond the Gates, and then get into the storylines and the characters and what we really think our suspicions and theories are about what will happen in future with these characters. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. I encourage you to do so. Therefore, you won't miss a thing if you hit the notification bell and make it go ding. Now, we're serious about our like button over here. So we have assigned ourselves an officer of the like button. And when she doesn't like that you haven't liked the content, well, she'll remind you.
Hey, you, hit the like button.
Also, we have some wonderful mods over here, so please say hello to the mods and to Tony Lynn, our official greeter over here, and to the rest of the gang, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and Mr. Raven Maniac. Hello to you all, and I hope you guys are having a great day as well. Now, if you want to support the channel by way of a super sticker or super chat, please feel free to do so, or if you'd like to, you can send it by way of Cash App, which is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Remember, everything said here is alleged and of our own opinions. We don't claim to own anything, and we are definitely claiming that Fair Act use of 1976. We just comment. We ain't trying to say we own it. We just comment. That's it. That's all. Now, if you guys feel up to it too, also use the hashtag for us, hashtag gatekeepers, hashtag BTG Unlocked, hashtag so what you think. Any of those things will work for me just fine. Now, let me see which one of my superstars are down here typing in the comments.
Who's that typing in the comments?
First and foremost is our official greeter, Tony Lynn, who has said, greetings, salutations, gatekeepers, mod squad, Miss Jen. Hoping you all are having a fantastic day so far and wishing you all a superb afternoon, day, evening, night, and a marvelous new week to you all. Thank you so much for that, Tony Lynn. Always sets the tone for us, and we appreciate you. And good to hear from you today. Linda Bias has also said, greetings, gatekeepers, creepers, peepers, hedge hoppers, and bushwatchers. And she also says, sends greetings to Tony Lynn, Miss B, and the mods, and says, greeting to all those tuning in from the trees, waiting in the weeds, hiding in the hedges, and gazing in the grass. We speak to you all. Like what you see and hear on this channel, subscribe and become a member today. Miss Lil also has dropped in with the hashtag and a hello to Miss Jen, gatekeepers and mods. Hello to you too, Miss Lil. Elaine T has also stopped through with her wrench swinging around. She ain't playing with y'all. And she says, hey, gatekeepers. Hey, Miss Elaine. Raven Maniac has said, hello, fellow gatekeepers. Miss Jen and Mod Squad, I'm over here in the gallery, patiently and poignantly pondering the events of the day. Can't wait for the stimulating taste of some hot BTGT. All right, then. So you put back those three P's today, patiently and poignantly pondering. Because I say it every day and couldn't remember what the other one was. We was all scrambling like, what is it? What is it? Okay. Missy Lane T is also sending up some hellos along with Raven Maniac. Miss Belinda Hill says, good evening, Miss Jen, Tony, Lanny, Lane T, Gatekeepers, and Mod Squad. Of course, I hit the like button because she the officer of the doggone like button. She don't play. Myrtle Tinsler is checking in with us all the way from Prince Edward's Islands, and she says, hey, Miss Jen, Gatekeepers and Mods. Hey, Miss Myrtle. Oh, okay. Make that mistake thing I do every day. All right. Belinda Hill has red, member. Remember? Or remember. Is that what that is? Remember? Because I don't know. Maybe it looks different on the screen. So all I see is red, member. I don't know what that means, but okay, girl. Somebody help me out because y'all know I'm old. Okay, now let's see who else is in here. So we got Belinda, Raven Maniac. KB Mommy says, greetings. And so what you think, my Mod Squad sisters, Linda Bias, Bilo Didi, Destiny H, my cousin Tony Lynn, and my sister officer Belinda Hill, and my boo, Elaine T, and my good friend Bailiff, Raven Maniac 1. Speaking of Destiny, can y'all please remind me when she back over here so I can give her back a wrench out and try to do it without her being online? And I can't figure out how to do it. Like I had to wait for Bilo Didi to do something with hers because I can't figure it out before I can't. Okay, let's see. Y'all remember I had a time for giving y'all them wrenches to begin with. All right, let's see who else is in here. Raven Maniac. Rhonda reads in the house and says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you too. Bobby Wobby has restored his name. That's right, Bobby Wobby. Give him back your name. Says hello, everyone, and moderates. Hello to you too. Bilo Didi is in the house and says, hey, gatekeepers, Miss Jen and Moz. Hey, Bilo Didi. Be on Purpose has also made it in and says, hey, y'all. Hey, Be on Purpose. I hope your day was good. When it reads red, it's because the poster has posted the specific emojis that you created for members, Miss Jen. Okay, I don't know. So it just says red. That's funny. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I know what that means in the future. All right, you guys. Well, let me unlock these gates and see what had happened today. Gatekeepers, it's time for our daily dose of Beyond the Gates Unlocked. Well, today I thought was an interesting episode. I hate when I have to rush around because I had to leave out right after I watched this. So a lot of this stuff is a blur to me. So let's see if I remember when I see these pictures and stuff. And then there was one little bit of dialogue that I missed. Maybe you guys can fill me in because I don't know if it was really important because some of these scenes they were moving pretty fast through, and so therefore it was hard for me to catch some of it. Like because my head is down the whole time writing, so I don't get to see a lot of stuff. All right, so Anita and her girls have met up at the country club, and Danny's back from her honeymoon with husband. And they didn't know that she had canceled her photo shoot and turned it into a honeymoon. I guess she didn't tell them that. She didn't want them in the business. Also, sidebar, I like this combination of royal blue with that claret color, with that maroonish clarity kind of color. That's pretty. Bill also had arrived at the country club with Tomas, and Tomas said that he had been keeping an eye on the Dupree as Bill had asked. So we were talking about this Friday. We were trying to remember who did Bill ask Tomas to keep an eye on, and so we had all agreed that it was the women who had that lawsuit. But I also just had it like I knew he had asked something about the Duprees, so yes, he did because Tomas is reaffirming that today. Hey, Peggy, he says I've been keeping an eye on the Duprees as Bill had asked him to, so he had also asked Tomas to keep an eye on the Duprees. So now, I guess you just asked by now to the job, Tomas. You watching everybody. But anyway, he said they need to talk about his future at the firm. That's what Bill told him. We need to talk about your future at the firm. Do y'all know how hard it is to find pictures of Bill when his eyes are not closed or he's not looking up in the air? It's hard, child. Sometimes it be hard. Because those are the two things he does. He looks in the air a lot and he closes his eyes a lot when he's talking. Jacob, Marcel, and Elon are talking about Leslie and how she got away with crimes so far. And Jacob is implying that Marcel been mixed up in some foolery. So quickly, he pulls back on that and then asks him, well, what you going to do when you retire? How about when you retire, you want to go out on a high by solving a big case? You're going to get enough of messing with Marcel because Marcel, I got to, see, I was wondering if Marcel is really not a bad guy, but that they've been investigating some things and leading Joey down a path to destruction. But I just don't know. I don't know. I hate to believe that your daddy is really doing. I hope your daddy undercover. I hope him and Marcel been undercover, child. That's what I'm hoping. But we don't know. I try to go with what they put on the paper and my suspicions, but I try to stick with what they put on the paper. Okay. But anyway, he tried to pull back because he had said too much. Ted went by to see Kat, and he wanted to ask her if she would spend Thanksgiving with him. Eva was thrilled that her dad wanted to spend Thanksgiving with him, and not Eva. Girl, poor baby. Eva and Leslie are at Uptown, and she tells her mom that Ted wants to be closer to her. She also said something about Thanksgiving and it being her and her mom against the world on that day. I didn't quite get this part. This is one of the things that I missed. So she was saying something to her mother about, on Thanksgiving it'd be me and you against the world. So I don't know what she was talking about. I missed this part, but I don't think it was that big of a whoop. I really don't. Now, Danny said she wanted to put her marriage first. And, that's what I want to do. And I don't want to push Andre into doing something he didn't really want to do. And he didn't really want to do that photo shoot. And I don't want to be that kind of wife anymore. I just really want to put him first. And I do think I've really fallen in love with him. And as I always say, I like to stick to what's in the script, right? If I'm looking at what's in the script, then here's what I see coming. She keeps talking about how much she loves Andre. So now I was trying to figure out who gonna hurt who here. Who gonna end up zooming who? Because I can't tell. You got Bill looming in the background. Ashley's gonna be still looming in the background. They building up all this. I love you. And usually when these shows start writing like that, it's to build you up, just to let you down. That's just my guess. I don't really care which way it goes. I only follow the writing. Now, Tomas and Bill are over at their table talking, and Bill tells Tomas that he's doing a great job so far, and that he wants Tomas to fill in for him while he and Haley go and check on their St. Bart's vacation home. What you mean fill in for you? He gonna be the head of the company while you gone? Ain't nobody else could do this job. Tomas just got there. What you testing this boy for? I really can't figure out why you would leave Tomas in charge for you. I would leave Caroline in charge for me first. And would. Because I don't know what Tomas is about to do. Because I ain't seen Tomas do no job yet. Y'all seen Tomas do a job? Because I ain't seen Tomas do a job yet. Elon also don't think Isaiah's going to show up for this dinner for the family. You know that they did a lot of talking about the family in this particular dinner, and the mom and her cooking and can on. Now, are they about to show Darlene? Are we about to see Darlene? And way off subject before I forget. Do y'all know that Peaches and Anita have not crossed paths yet? Yeah? Why Peaches and Anita ain't crossed paths yet? Yeah? I don't know. But they ain't writing it that way for nothing. Okay, now back to this. They talking about this dinner and whether or not they think Isaiah gonna come. They don't think Isaiah gonna come. Mm-mm. Eva was busy telling Iz that if Peaches don't make it, she think her mama gonna act a whole fool. A whole fool. And girl, we agree. Even though your mama is not as attached to Peaches as she pretends to be, because your mama can go from a crying fit over Peaches to not even think about Peaches. So I don't really know, girl. Another sidebar. So I've been trying to figure out where this nameless place is, and it seems like this is at the country club because everybody's walking in and out and throughout the country club straight from in there. And I know they ain't stopping here before they go to the country club. So I think this is another spot in the country club, like maybe a little cafe where the gym is at. That's my guesstimation. Now, Ted wants both his girls to come to dinner, and he wants them to try. And Kat said, I can't be that close to Eva with no knife in my hand. But then Kat said she thought her daddy was making her first again. And here you are trying to make Eva take my place again. And I don't feel that I matter no more to you. And Ted said, I love you dearly, but I love all my kids equally. And Kat don't like that. And he said he may have a relationship with Eva, but she don't have to. Wait, no, she said you got to have a relationship with her, but I don't have to. I ain't got to. And I'm choosing myself. And I'm not attending your little dinner. What am I do that for? So again, Kat tends to intermingle what she needs with a tantrum. And then I think it gets lost in the mix due to that. She will connect things that should not be, how she feels with what she needs, instead of just saying what she really needs. Now she said some of how she felt, but then she intermingles stuff that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You want me to come to dinner. You trying to make her me. You're trying to blah blah blah. You know, girl, everything ain't about somebody replacing you with this girl, because that's not the case. But this child feels that that is the case. On a different note, Elaine, I agree with you that Ted should stop pressuring her to be with Eva. That's an agreement. I think that Eva should move at the pace that she feels comfortable in dealing with the fact that she has a sister and figuring out where she is in the scheme of things. But I also feel that Kat needs to learn how to communicate and stop throwing tantrums. Him asking you to dinner doesn't mean that he's trying to replace you, that you're not loved. But you marry these facts together all the time, and therefore you starts acting out and throwing tantrums, child. But anyway, Bill wants Tomas that Haley may give him some of that tea. Wow. I mean that Caroline may give him some of that tea that Haley been making while he gone. Child, let us hope not, cause she gonna need all her drops for you while y'all gone. Let's hope you make it back off the trip, Bill. Let's hope you make it back. And they ain't got the same medical care, but I got the feeling y'all ain't going nowhere because you about to fall out somewhere before y'all can go. Danny talks about her love for Andre and how great it feels to have a man who loves her, flaws and all. And with Bill, she had to be a trophy wife. I can get with this, what she's saying. You know, I would imagine that if you've had to be on all the time for someone, be perfect for someone all the time, to just, be his arm piece, that to have someone who likes her with her wig, without her wig, in jeans, out of jeans, she ain't got to be perfect all the time. I would imagine that this feels good to her. And I hope that for the character, that this does turn out to be real. I just don't see it because of how the writing is leading things. That's the reason why the writing ain't leading to that. The writing is leading up to somebody about to get their heart broke because both her and, because they mirror stuff, both her and Andre are all like, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, I'm in love, and love, which means one of y'all is about to get hurt, according to how they write things. But we have to wait to see which one gonna get their little heart smashed. Marcel sees Leslie sitting in the bar at Uptown. And, hey Jasmine, and he looking at her, she looking at him. She looking at him, he looking at her. I ain't gonna lie now, Marcel looking kind of cat daddy-ish standing there a little bit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like he no bad looking man. Now he may, now I'm gonna be saying personal things about people because I said I wasn't gonna be doing it. Now he might have a little spot in the back of his head, but that don't make the front of him not cute. It don't. It don't. Marcel's not a bad looking guy. He's not. He's giving a little cat dad. He is giving a little cat dad. He is. Okay. But he's looking over there at her and he's like, how you doing? Hey, pretty lady. And she's like, I know you from somewhere. Because he was flirting. And I don't know why I didn't think he wasn't married. I thought Marcel was single. Now, I remember early on when they were sitting in the court talking, and he was talking about that boat, and started talking about Sheila. Then I thought he was just saying that Sheila was all he had. So he got a wife. Where your wife at? What's her name? What your wife name is? Marcel. Because I thought you was single, sir. I thought he was. Did y'all think he was? Because I thought he was. But he sat up there flirting, and then Leslie was like, I remember you. You're a cop. And he said, I am. Is that a problem? Just got right to it, okay? Just got right to it. Yeah, I'm the po-po. I'm the po-po. Do you care if I'm the po-po? You know she ain't, because she going to figure out a way to use it for herself. Elon is just not for Isaiah. He just ain't. And Jacob wants them to find a common ground, but it ain't looking good. Because it seems like he favors Jacob and his other son, Luke. But for some reason, him and Isaiah is like oil and water. Child. They don't get along at all. They like Tyler Perry and Monique. They just ain't never gonna get along. They just not. And now even Isaiah over there just flirting down and vibing, and he says he likes her and he wants to prove it to her. And they were about to kiss, and then Ted walked in, and it was cute because like any other when your daddy catches, she was like, "Oh," and he was like, "What's going on?" He broke all that up like any daddy would. Now right here is where I missed some stuff. This happened. And I think all she was saying was that she wanted to get with the country club and make sure that they had all the place settings that she needed. That's all I think happened. And Bill wants his staff to be family oriented. I didn't even understand why these two scenes even needed to be included. Did we just write out time? Because it was short. Boom, boom. And then that was over. Elon's still salty about Iz's past, about Isaiah's past. But Jacob feels he's just acting out back. Is he acting out? Because I ain't seen Isaiah acting out. Is Isaiah acting out? Isaiah ain't acting out. I don't really see Isaiah's acting out. I think you and your daddy just don't get along. And I think you be starting it, Elon, with your fine self. I think you be starting it. You be kicking it off. And Isaiah be finishing it. That's what I be saying. That's what I see happen. So Isaiah's like, I know I'm the golden child, but Elon, he don't want to hear all that. Hey Keisha, he don't want to hear all that. But Elon is glad at how he and Luke turned out. Why are you making difference in these children? Elon, why are you making difference in these children? I done told y'all. Elon may not be his. Darlene might have been dipping and dabbing, sneaking and snacking. She might have. I don't know. We don't know. But I want to find out. Now, while Leslie and Marcel sit and talk, she knows he's misunderstood. She's like, people misunderstand me. Hey, Jasmine and my Greer. People just misunderstand me so much. I'm misunderstood. And Jacob is all up in my business. Yeah, that's what I think, Elaine. I think Joey gonna be that there baby daddy. He gonna be that baby pappy. I do. But she's like, they just misunderstand me, and Jacob's all in my business. And Marcel said he in mine too, this little self-righteous self. Hey, Jasmine in my Greer. Jasmine. Jasmine Greer. Okay, see now I got it, Jasmine Greer. Okay. So he's like, yeah, he in my business too. Because you know Jacob a little busy body. And then she said, you know, I can tell that looks like you need to talk. I used to be a bartender. So tell me all about it. I was like, okay, Leslie, you better flirt your way into the police's heart. She needs some things out of y'all file. Mm-hmm. Now Ted introduces himself to Eva as as Eva's dad, and that made her smile. She ain't never had that happen before. I'm her father, and asked to talk to Eva alone. He wants to invite Eva to Thanksgiving, but she's got plans with her mom. She's like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Now Dr. Nicole sees Cat. Now I know Elaine didn't like this thing. I know you ain't like this thing, girl. But Dr. Nicole sees Cat, and she told her mother, she was like, I cannot believe that Daddy gonna ask me to have dinner with him and Eva. And she was mad. And her mother says, well, to tell you the truth, Cat, I don't think it's such a bad idea. Ooh, child, I could feel that tantrum load. And I was like, baby, Cat about to have kittens up in here. You hear me? You know she about to. And not that I wouldn't understand why. I wouldn't want to hear my mama say that either. This child just wants somebody to tell her she right when she wrong. She's right about what she's right about, and she's wrong about what she's wrong about. But she likes to marry things together, so it's hard to separate these things. Even as a therapist, Elaine, I think what she's telling her daughter is, see, we got to separate emotions from life, right? So I think as a therapist mother, what she's telling her daughter is, maybe you can go and get over the, try to deal with the fact that Eva is here. She's not going nowhere. She's your sister. Now, I know that that's a difference in saying, I'm not saying that they should be pushing her to do so, but I can understand why her mother's, and why people keep telling her that, because eventually this is where she needs to try to get to. It, in her own time is when she should get there, in her own time. But in the meantime, I ain't about to tell you you're right when you're wrong. I understand. But I ain't about to tell you you're right when you're wrong. You're going to have to get on with accepting that this girl is here and stop throwing tantrums. Point blank and period. But take your time getting there. Take your time getting there. Leslie and Marcel make nice and keep talking. Oh, so his wife, he said all him and his wife do is fight. All men that want to cheat got a wife that don't understand them and always got a bad attitude. Always. Always. She don't cook, she don't clean, she don't talk to me, she argue too much. All men that want to get on the tip. They want to get on the tip. Always got a horrible wife. A horrible wife. Let them tell it. And they just be little perfect little lambs. They do. He said, all we do is fight. And he's about to retire. You know, Marcel, you better low-key be trying to get Leslie, but Leslie already rich. Now, had you caught Leslie before she had come into all these millions, you might have had a chance with that retirement package you got. And Leslie, girl, you got all the millions, but he got the retirement package that you need, insurance-wise. Why should you spend money on that when you could just get his insurance package, girl? But he in here saying he got a wife, and I'm confused. I don't know if he got a wife or not. Is he lying? Because now I can't recall. It's been so long. That was way at the beginning when he was sitting in that car talking about that boating can on, so I can't recall no more. But I'll go back and find out. But he says if they split, then she's going to get half his assets. And you know how men be feeling about their assets after they done got married. They don't want to give you none of them assets, Brian McKnight. They want to make sure you ain't going to get none of that money. Ain't that right, Brian McKnight? Over there bragging about how he had done beat his wife out of money that she could have had. That man is a piece of work. See, that's why I don't like to talk about real people in real life, because he a piece of work. And he is. But anyway. Leslie says, I think it's a shame. You should get everything that you deserve. Don't let her in your money. See, now, Leslie likes to scheme and carry on. She likes to scheme and carry on. She do. She do. So she might be in to help you scheme or help you commit a crime so she can have something over your head. I don't know. We have to wait to find out. Now, Danny tells her mom that she got a big fish on the line for Winterfest. I forgot who she said, but it seemed to be somebody that does eyebrows or something. I know it wasn't Anastasia. It was somebody else. I don't know who it was, but she and her mother was all excited about it. So I don't know if this was a real person or no, cause I ain't know. They did have chemistry, didn't they? Be on purpose. I thought that they. I've always thought that they would have an interesting dynamic together. So if Leslie goes broke, this is her plan B. Cause baby, something tell me she could pull him away from whoever it is he over there with. I think so. So Danny says she got a big fish on the line for Winterfest, and she asked. She said that she's sad to think that she and Bill have. Wait a minute. She says she also thinks that her and Bill have finally learned how to coexist, but Anita thinks Bill always has a hidden agenda, cause he does. He does. I was watching. Do you all ever watch Selling the OC? Selling OC, like old. What is it? Orange County. Selling Orange County. And on there, that girl, oh, what is her name? I can't think of these people's name, but this girl is real pretty. And there's a guy she used to like. I think his name is Ty. Is his name Tyler? But anyway, I just watched Tyler do the same thing because I was catching up with the season that they put out. And this guy is so good at pulling her away from whatever it is she's doing just so that she'll be back on thinking about him again. And I just watched him do this to somebody in real life. So, and this is what Bill is doing. Bill don't want Danny, but he don't want nobody else to have it. He just likes that she's all about him. That's how the narc-minded people are. They're like, just be me, just me, 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 me. They don't like to lose no supply, child. They don't like to lose no supply. Even if they got 47 other supplies, they want all of 47. They ain't trying to lose one. And he don't want to lose his first, his best, his brightest one. Poor Danny. Now, did I miss a part? Hold on, because we back at this. I got this. Maybe I got a picture out of sync, so let me just find where I am. Okay, so let's see. Danny, maybe I went to the wrong picture. Maybe that's what happened. Okay, Danny tells her mom she got a big fish. Bill wants Tomas. Okay, so let me find. I might have skipped a picture, so let me just go find a picture of them. Okay, so Bill wants Tomas not to repeat his mistakes family-wise. He's heard about he and Kat's ups and downs, and he knows Kat has a strong personality, but your personal life can affect your career. So, Bill, was you trying to tell him to dump Kat or keep Kat? Was you saying like it's going to be rough, but keep her because she's good for climbing the ladder, which we know Tomas is already doing? Or was you saying dump her because she's too much drama? I couldn't figure it out. But he did. But after that, Tomas got the fire lit up under him to be nicer to Kat, or like whatever. So maybe what Bill was saying was she's a good fit for you climbing the ladder because the woman you got is important. Now, Kat believes her mom thinks that she should go to dinner with Ted and Eva. Oh, wait, hold on. Kat can't believe that her mom thinks that she should go to dinner with Ted and Eva. And Kat said her mama is kicking her out of the family dinner too. Tantrum Child said she's going to the treadmill, and the way her day is going, Eva will probably pop up next to her. It could happen, child. So again, I understand that, I understand that Kat ain't ready. I get that. I got that. I also understand why her mother's advising her the way she is, because her mother's advice can't be what Leslie's advice would be to Eva. Hate her. I would hate her forever if I was you. I would never talk to her if I was you. I would never let her. It can't be that. Her mother's advice has got to be for her to get towards some healing whenever she's ready. Her mother's advice has got to be about her to think rationally whenever she's ready. But her mama can't be like Leslie now. Girl, I don't blame me. I would hate her. I would never accept her. I don't blame me. I wouldn't want to call her my daddy. I don't blame her. That's not going to happen. So that's why her brother's advising the way she is. Why Chelsea's advising the way she is. Because at some point, all she has to come to terms with is that she exists and that's your sister. All the rest of it is up to her on her time. But we got to get on with making sure that she gets the right advice about that other part. Like it or no. Now, Eva was reflecting on, let me find this picture because I know. Did I upload it? I know I uploaded the picture because I remember looking at the picture. I know I uploaded this picture because I remember looking at the picture after I uploaded it, but it's not here. Okay, so let me just use this picture. Eva was sitting there reflecting on her mother's treatment of her the last time she chose her mother, or chose her dad over her mother. When her mother told her, well, you can just get out. And she was like, Mama, where am I going? I don't care. Go to your daddy. So Eva's in a bit of a quandary here. Do I choose to go with my daddy and have dinner? Because if I do, this could set my mama off to acting a whole fool again. Then she was thinking about how kind her father was to her when he was giving her a gift. Wait, I know I uploaded these two pictures. Let me see where they are. Because he was handing her a gift across the table. Maybe I just skipped that whole line because none of those pictures are here. Let me look again. It's not here. But anyway, she was thinking back to when her dad gave her a gift and also when her mom put her out for choosing one of the over the other. So, yeah. All right. Now, so her dilemma is picking which she'll spend the holidays with. So Iz is talking to her about that, and his phone starts ringing, and it was his brother. I couldn't see who was calling at first, but it was his brother. Okay. Now Marcel starts talking about Sheila having his Sheila, his boat. This is all I remember him talking about before was his boat. I could have sworn, but anyway, now I got to go back and find out because you got me confused, Mr. Marcel. But anyway, he was like, I don't want my wife to end up with my boat. I done worked hard for that, and I love my boat. And she could take it in the settlement. Because you know when y'all gets to fighting and divorces, that y'all get to taking stuff you ain't even want the dog when you know you don't even like the dog, but you gonna take the poor man's dog and taking this man's boat when you know good and well you don't want no boat. You ain't thinking about no boat, but you done took the man whole boat from abundance. But Sheila sounds like a woman. She knows, she says. Start talking about Nicole. Don't know when to let something go and blah, 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 blah. She told Marcel his wife would be mad, though, if a new woman showed up on his arm. Maybe I will sunbathe on Sheila's deck. Now, you know that, and you know good and well. Marcel was sitting over there like, you'll do what? Wait, you'll do what? Sunbathe on my boat? Yeah, she was like, picture this. Sicily, 1942. Baby, he about to go home and be like, hello? Tell your mother I ain't never coming home. Baby, if he think he got a shot at something like Leslie, whoever his wife is about to get her walking papers. Because, baby, ain't nothing like a dream. Ain't nothing like an old man with a dream, baby. Thinking he can have this. Hey, Alicia. Thinking he can have this instead. You can get with this, or you can get with that, or you can get with this, or you can get with that. And what you got all the time, if he can get Leslie, this is what he about to want. I can see that. Now, Jacob was the one calling Iz, and he's planning to attend the family dinner. He was like, are you going to come? And he was like, no. And he was like, well, I'll tell you what, why don't you come and hang with me and Naomi? Where y'all going to? Opie Jeans? Because you ain't no place to cook in that little apartment y'all got. Y'all know that apartment ain't big enough to whoop a cat in. It ain't. Please. That remind me, Jill, Miss Cat Lady, where you been, girl? Because I ain't seen her around in a while. Because she love cats. Now, Dr. Nicole is back uh, at the table, hold on, with her family and tells them Kat told her about Kat's invite, about Bill's invite, and her rejection of it. And Nicole thinks Kat needs to face this and see that her relationship with her dad is not threatened. So, could that make sense for you all? That her mother wants her to go and see that her relationship with her dad is not threatened? It has to happen at some point. How long do y'all want her to coddle this girl into the wrong direction? How long should she coddle this child into the wrong direction? Now, I don't think nobody should push. But like I said, I ain't about to give you no jacked up advice, though. I'm going to tell you what you need to do when you're ready. And I think that's simply what Dr. Nicole is doing. This is what you need to do when you're ready. Now, let's see. Anita said they might not have chosen good husbands, but they're definitely good fathers. Are they? Because I don't think what Bill did makes him no good daddy. I don't. I don't think what Ted did makes him no fantastic dad. You know, because daddy ain't go further than just what you do with me. It's how you treat my mama too. I didn't say that she did coddle Cat. I said she can't coddle. Well, if I did say that, what I meant to say was she can't coddle Cat. Well, I am going to say keep coddling because what I'm saying, oh, Lord. Child, y'all be doing so much, too much around the storyline, too much for me sometimes. Okay, so I don't feel that Dr. Nicole should coddle Cat in the wrong direction. I think that her mother should be giving her good advice for her to for the direction she needs to be moving in. Unless you all feel that a person should, hold grudges and never move on and accept reality. And then I'll just let it go at that. Other than that, I'll just be giving my commentary on what I think is happening with the storyline and what it means to me. Okay. All right. Now, Kat sees Tomas and tells him about the invitation to spend a holiday with her mom, with her dad or her mom. And Tomas says he might have the solution to the problem. I can't wait to hear this one, is what I wrote down. I already knew what it was going to be, but okay. So Bill goes over to ask Danny to talk about Winterfest. Is that what you over there for? You over there talking about Winterfest, Bill? Bill. You ain't over there talking about no Winterfest, Bill. Bill. You ain't over there talking about no Winterfest, Bill. You over there to ask about that doggone honeymoon. Because you can't believe that your ex-wife went on a honeymoon. You mean like you went on, Bill? But okay then, child. Go ahead on. Go ahead. I want to talk about Winterfest. And then see how the honeymoon was. And she said, it was fabulous. It was fabulous, Bill. Like Bill want to be imagining fabulous because he knows what fabulous means. He was married to you, so he already know all your moves, girl. Look at his face sitting up there looking like it was just broke. Ooh, poor Bill. That's what you get for going over there, sir. You should have stayed over at your table. Tomas asked Kat to spend Thanksgiving with him, and that way she don't have to choose. And she was so glad that somebody wants to spend time with her and only her. And I'm glad too for you because I believe that you need somebody to give you full attention and just tell you that you're right. All right. You know what I'm saying? So maybe Tomas will do that. It's only going to last for a while because Tomas also is going to start telling you again that you got to get over it and accept that that girl is your sister. Nobody's giving her time frame. But Tomas going to tell her the same thing too. So let's take tally. Who all done told Eva that she needs to accept the fact that Kat is here and she ain't going nowhere? Well, let's see. That would be her mother. That would be her dad. That would be her brother. That would be her grandma. That would be her cousin. That would be her boyfriend. Did anybody else tell her that she needs to accept the fact that Eve is here and she ain't going nowhere? Did she talk to Andre? Did she talk to Mona? Did she talk to who else told her she needed to accept? You know what? Jacob. Did Jacob tell her too? Let me see. Did we got Jacob? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people done told her that she needs to accept the fact that Eva's here and she ain't going nowhere. Hey, Cleo. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. She's here. She's here. Her forgiveness factor, I think everyone has told her too. You know, you do that when you're ready. I know I heard Chelsea tell her that. I know I heard her brother tell her that. That you have to do in your own time. Forgiveness. That's a different piece. Acceptance, forgiveness. Two different things, two different subjects. Don't y'all be like Eva mashing up two things together. Don't do it. Don't do it. But I was glad that she gets to go and maybe not even think about none of this stuff. She can go, she's going to be like, I should be with my family, which is natural for her to feel that way. But I'm glad she'll get a chance to spend some time with Tomas. But girl, if you do too much with Tomas, you're going to run right into the same speech. So I hope you concentrate on Tomas the way he been asking you to. And don't come up in here talking about Danny and not Dan, even her mama now. Because you know Tomas don't like that girl. You know Tomas don't like it. Now, Iz tells Eva his brother wants him to spend Thanksgiving with him, and Eva said that he should, and he said, "Well, they can meet afterwards and talk about things over at Orphy Jean's. Orphy Jean about to be popping, and then they seal things with a little kiss." Mm-hmm. Leslie tells Marcel that her doctor friend that she was talking about is over there at the bar, looking. So when she gets over there after they get through talking, Ted was like, "You do know that's a cop you're talking to, right?" And she said, "Are you jealous, Teddy?" And he said, "I don't care who you talk to. That's your business. I just wanted you to know." He said, "I just wanted to know if Eva could spend Thanksgiving with me." I didn't catch exactly what she said at first, but what he ended up saying was he offered, hold on, let me look at this because I had to write it down later. Let me read it as I wrote it. I said, I didn't get to catch exactly what was said, but the next thing I know, Eva, and Leslie will be at Orphy Jean's for Thanksgiving. Lord, it's about to be a fight over at the Orphy Jean's. It is. It's about to be a fight over at the Orphy Jean's. It is. Somebody gonna be throwing hands or bowls or something over there. They setting it up. What's up? We're gonna have a big argument in the middle, throwing turkey and everything all throughout the restaurant. Probably. I hope not. I hope not. Now on Thursday. Wait, hold on. On Wednesday, I believe. Let me make sure I'm right. Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, there are no shows. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, preempted. There will be no shows. Okay? But I will do a trivia one of those days. And I'm also going to do a deeper dive into Andre, Danny, and Ashley because I went back to do the research about whether or not Andre had led Ashley to believe that they were in a relationship, or were they supposed to be like seeing each other now? So I wanted to go and look into that just to see what the deal was with that. So I went back and did the research. And this, looking back into this stuff, is not easy to do. And here's another thing I keep telling you guys: I try to stick with what's on the paper, what's being written, what the storyline is. And my suspicions about where they're going with it. Ain't none of these characters I don't like, dislike. I really don't care. You know, I think some of the characters are boring, but I don't really care. I'm just following the writing, in my opinion of the writing. Okay. So I went back and I looked at it. Ted asked to join her and Eva for dinner. That's what happened. Ted went and asked Leslie to join her and Eva for Thanksgiving in a public spot that everybody be in, down to the orphans. You know everybody going down there to pick up peach cobblers, tater pies. You know everybody going around there to get their desserts because you know uppity people don't be baking like that. So how you think somebody ain't gonna be sashaying in and out picking up pies and brownies and cookies and things, cakes and things, red velvet cake and chocolate cake and pound cake? I don't know. And in the words of Fred Sanford, Ted, you big dummy. Mm, mm, mm. So yeah, so Wednesday, maybe let me see Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. No, tomorrow's Tuesday. I'm sorry. I have to think about this because I was just thinking about something my mother told me. She had an appointment moved. So I had to find out what day she had this appointment moved. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, so Wednesday, I may do the trivia on Wednesday. Thursday, I know you guys will be busy with Thanksgiving and dinners and then laid out like Top Cat because y'all probably done had 1 2 minute drink. That might be the night to do the trivia. That might be the night to do the trivia, Miss Leah. They might have a chance. This might be when y'all have no. That might slow y'all down because cat, E Daddy gonna get y'all. No matter what I was trying to put in y'all face, but something tell me E Daddy don't be drinking nothing. So that ain't gonna help you now. That ain't gonna help you now. That ain't gonna help you now. So yeah, so we might do the trivia on Wednesday and something else on Friday because we don't get no show again to December 1st, y'all. So after tomorrow, that's it to December the 1st. Whew, child. I don't know what y'all gonna do. What y'all gonna do? I do not know, child. But I have prepared that trivia. So we'll do a little bit of trivia on Friday, and then I'll take that deeper dive. And then the other thing I'm gonna go back and do a deeper dive into is what's the other thing I was saying I want to look into? Lord, my mind is oh, I wanna look back and see who all Eva has apologized to for what she did. And then later I'm gonna go backwards. I'm going backwards into Leslie and Eva's relationship. And what I mean by that is I want to go back to what Leslie was telling this girl to get her to do what she did and exactly what happened. Because we were just starting the show. We weren't looking at it that way. So I want to go back. Well, Eva, I'm sorry. I want to go back into child, you may as well say Cat, because Cat gonna end up to be Leslie's daughter after a while. But anyway, I want to go back to see um when the suspicion started, what made Cat suspicious. So I'm going to take a deeper dive into that too later, but not right now because that's going to be a lot to go. But that child, that's going to be a lot of reviewing of episodes, and that's going to take a lot. That's going to take a lot. That's going to take a lot. All right, let me catch some of these comments before we get out of here. Let me go up. I'm just going to scroll and stop. Okay, let's see what we stopped. It looks like Leslie's developing a winning hand by potentially hooking up with Marcel and getting Ted to come over to Thanksgiving dinner. Oh, those two things. Oh, Raven, that's a good point. She got two things rocking in her favor: her old thing and a new thing. Okay. Oh, y'all talking about football? I don't recall Leslie inviting Ted to Thanksgiving. Ted went to meet her at Uptown to ask if he could come over to spend Thanksgiving with Eva. He invited himself. I don't even understand. I don't even know why the switch happened. All of a sudden, he was saying um, he invited himself. Oh wait, I went way back. Let me scroll up some. Things might have worked if Ted not try to force her. Yeah, I think Ted should stop pushing. Everybody should stop pushing Eva to um, do anything with Eva. I don't think anybody should be forcing her to do anything with Eva. I think the advice should stay what it needs to be. Girl, you're going to have to accept that this girl is here and she's your sister. But the when, the how, the where, that should totally be up to Eva. I'm sorry, no, Cat. That should totally be up to Cat as to the when, the how, the where. Can't put on a timeline. But I don't think that their opinion should change, like their advice should change to be something like what Leslie would say. Mm-mm. A lot of athletes work out in the hood. Oh, y'all talking about something else. Jasmine came in. Let me see. Let me scroll up a little bit more. I went way back. Hold on. Oh, wait. Go back, page. Go back. One more time. Scroll down. Okay. Wait, hold on, let me go up. Tomato is using Cat for climbing, and Cat is using Tomato to keep Eva from having him. I agree with that. Every day, all her family does is push Cat against her will. Nicole is pushing her away. This is ridiculous. If Nicole's advice was take your time, but you have to accept it would be different. She is telling her to get over it and accept Eva. I thought what I heard her say is that might not be a bad idea, so that you can have a chance to see that your father is not replacing you with her. I thought that's what I heard her say. Nicole seems cold, not smart, and therapeutic. Now, y'all love Nicole at first. Nicole's advice to Kat sounds like she is Eva's mother, not Kat's. No, Eva's mother would have said something far more different. Nicole, well, that's what I think. Nicole is cold, clinical, a terrible therapist. Can you imagine her on hormones? No wonder Ted went running. Ooh. Nicole isn't even over her feelings, but she is telling Kat to get over hers. Well, as far as Eva is concerned, she has accepted the fact that Eva is Ted's daughter. As far as Eva is concerned, she has accepted the fact that Ted is going to be around his daughter. As far as Eva is concerned, she has accepted the fact that the girl is here and she ain't going nowhere, and that Ted owes her and that he needs to be a good father to her as well. So I disagree with that, and that she may not be over what happened with her and Ted the same as with Eva and Kat, but she has accepted what is, and that's not going to change. Marcel talked about Sheila early on with Jacob. Right, the boat. Because I thought he was talking about his wife when he was talking about Sheila, but Sheila was his boat. Yeah, picture it, Sicily, 1942. It appears to be that way with her family. I'm wondering how she is with her patients. Probably the same way. Sometimes you got to give people what they mean. If you as a therapist are telling me what I want to hear to make me feel better instead of what I need to hear, because that's what therapy is about, facing the uncomfortable stuff and pushing you beyond where you are stuck. I would think that's what it means. No, it makes sense that Nicole pushes Kat to do something she does not want to do. Should she push her to, well, I'm not going to be redundant. I just cannot stand the sight of Ted. I don't like the character, and the actor behaves as if he wants to be, and the actor behaves as if he wants to be anywhere but where he is. So you must have liked Ted, number one. When did Nicole coddle Kat? Her relationship is already not the same with her father. Kat can hate Eva forever, but she can't erase her from Ted or the planet. Anita is a lie. They're terrible dads. That scene confuses me also because I could have sworn he was single. Right, that's what I thought, Bobby. Maybe he's just telling her that for a reason, because sometimes they think women want you when somebody else wants you. That's what my mama used to tell me. A man will make you think somebody want him just so you'll want him. Sometimes they be lying, talking about everybody want him. Ain't nobody want that man. He just wants you to think they do. That scene confused me also because I could have sworn he was single. I guess the writer decided to make him married after being on the show all these months, or he lying for a reason. No one is at all coddling Kat. They are not even being kind to Kat as people who know her and love her and have no obligations to Eva. Nicole is getting on my nerves too. It's been 5 months. It's too soon for Kat. Why is it too soon for the only person, Kat? It ain't been too soon for Martin. It ain't been too soon for the mama, just Kat. Chelsea's been admitting that Kat's parents put her in a rocket ship. Put her on, yeah. Kat does not want to share a sliver of kindness with Eva. She don't know how to. She hasn't had to. She's been the baby girl. Tomas sees Kat as his way to make partner. Mm-hmm. Fabrizi needs to take that can out of her. Kat should not be guilted or made to spend time with Eva by anyone. How is it going to how is going to her daily and telling her to get over her feelings help? Who told her she needed to get over her feelings, Elaine? Feelings or the fact that Kat exists? Two different things. I bet Kat and Tomas come back engaged wherever they go. Could be because she looking for a soft place to land and anybody that'll put up with her, and he will until he gets what he want, and then he gonna change like Ike did Tina. Well, no, Ike was already Ike before she married him. Can't wait for Winterfest. I can't. Yeah, I want to see Winterfest too. What is gonna go on? Kat already told Ted that she can't change him, wanting Eve in her life, but that doesn't mean she has to accept Eva. If she accepts Eva forever, wait. If she hates Eva forever, I will understand. Accepting Eva means accepting that she exists and that she is her sister. That's it, that's all. She does not have to be right to not want to spend Thanksgiving with Eva. Who cares if she don't want to spend time with her sister at the dinner? They are all wrong. Greetings, Carol. Eva is here, but they're telling her she needs to have a relationship with Eva. This is not just saying Eva exists. That's true. They did tell her that she need to get on to them comb and hair and can on. Because it's going to happen anyway. Perhaps Nicole is treating Eve Kat with a clinical mindset because she has clients who were raised by narcissistic families, and that's why she has empathy for Eva. I think so. It doesn't matter if if a billion told her, Eva still did what she did, and no one has ever acknowledged that Kat was right about her and her mother. Um, I don't know if that's right, but I don't feel like researching it. Sorry, but I think Nicole is doing Kat wrong. Every conversation from Ted and Kat is pushing Kat to calling her names, even defending Eva sleeping with Toma. Who defended that? When did that happen? When did that happen, Elaine? Let me know because I didn't hear nobody defending him. Or do you? Who defend? When did that happen? She accepts the fact that Ted wants Eva in his life. She told him that today, but she does not have to accept Eva in her life either. She doesn't have to accept Eva in her life. She just needs to accept that the girl exists. Two different things. The only good thing about Tomas her away is that she would not need to be with either her mother or father because they are worse. They're worse right now. I don't think they're worse. Eva is a criminal along with Leslie, and so is Kat, and so is Martin, and so is a bunch of folks on this show. She ain't the only criminal. Nicole acts like Eva's mother. The writer and Ted and Nicole hate Kat. Nicole is Eva's mother, and is. Oh, Nicole is Eva's mother. Yeah, I think she is too. They act more like. I wouldn't matter if everyone told Kat she was right. Kat would just dig down even deeper against Eva. Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Tomas ain't no better than Kat's parents. They all have the same mindset. I agree with that. For Ted, then the end is spending with Eva, and Leslie is absolutely ridiculous. He is not a nice or good guy. Absolutely hate how the folks in this show talk about this grown kid like they're 5 and 6. Ted is such an idiot. Wait, I absolutely hate how the folks in this show talk about these grown kids like they're 5 and 6. Ted is such an idiot. I guess that's two different statements. Didn't Eva tell Iz he'd have to earn her, but here she is kissing him in public again. Where's the earning at? Oh, people don't be doing that. Can the writers please expand Cat's storyline to do something? That's what I was talking about Eva all the time. That too. Miss Jen, thanks for the heads up. Eva was always going to spend Thanksgiving with Leslie. Let me fix my mic. I think it's rattling. I think it's up too high. It is. Okay, I had to turn my mic up from Friday night because y'all was going in. I couldn't get a word in edgewise. Okay, wait. Not that. Mic settings, reduce background. Okay, let me go back to y'all comments. Okay, where's that comment at that's highlighted? Where's the comment at? Oh, there it is. Eva was always going to spend Thanksgiving with Leslie. The fact that Ted nor Nicole thought about that before trying to pressure Kat into having dinner with them and Ted is crazy to me. Well, that's the way the writers wrote it. Who says I cannot be with my two girls' children? Wait, who says I cannot be with my two girl children? So I will be with my side baby and side chick. Child, I don't know. That's some more of those stupid decisions Ted makes. Hope June isn't serving. Hopefully, yeah, I hope so. Let's put it all out on the table. Hopefully, Smitty invites her over to have dinner with the family of June. Yeah, let's get it all out there. Even behaves like she lives in the Sahara when it comes to a ponytail. Wait, what? Eva behaves as if she lives in the Sahara when it comes to a ponytail. I'm lost. I don't understand what that means. Dumb move, Ted. But Eva ain't supposed to feel some kind of. But Kat ain't supposed to feel some type of way. Ted made me want to throw up inviting Leslie. He deserves whatever she hands out. I'm so sick of him. Jen, you are hilarious. I just heard Fred saying it. You big dummy. Ted is choosing side chickens, curbside kid. Child. Ted is a dum-dum that cannot take a hint or read the room. He acts like he fell down and hit his head. Looks like Tomas and Eva are going away on a lover's holiday or Thanksgiving. Tiny Ted is not listening to what Kat is saying. He just expects her to forget everything that have happened and break bread with this heifer so she can't stand. The show is not enjoyable as a whole for me at this time, so I will enjoy the break. The last 3 weeks have been tough for me. I don't like the way Ted is treating Kat. Hold on. I'm starting cooking tomorrow. Why you think Leslie is Kat's mother? I think they were switched as kids or something happened. Something happened, but I don't think this is her daughter. Were they in the same hospital? We don't know all that yet, but they were born only 2 weeks apart, so far as we know. He invited himself only Eva and Leslie matter on this show right now. I am so tired of Leslie and Eva. And the fact that Leslie dressed up as a nurse, like, I don't know, but I just have a feeling some kind of way they're going to write it that Eva is Leslie's is really Nicole's daughter. Brenda, I'm making mac and cheese with aged and sharp cheddar, and I'm trying baking desserts in a loaf pan. Saw it on food TV. Looked delicious. Kat acts like Leslie. She does. Alicia, I've been baking my dressing separate for years. I also use sharp cheddar and Velveeta in my mac and cheese. Nicole and Leslie were not in the same hospital. You don't know that. Hey, Kathy, is this your first time commenting? But we don't know if they were in the same hospital. We do not know that. And Nicole saying Kat was. Now, you know what did make sense to me is when Var was saying, how would somebody not recognize their own baby if somebody switched the babies out? That was a very good question. But I don't know how, when, and where. But Leslie is not that girl's mama. And Nicole saying Kat was coming to terms with it was flat out lie. She is even paying attention. She is even paying attention to her daughter. I've always cooked dress. Okay, y'all talking about dressing. I don't think Eva is Ted's daughter. He just took Leslie's word. No, she took a test. Martin and Nicole changed their minds and started being nice a week after the anniversary party. This is not realistic. Beyond the anniversary fiasco, she just slept with Tomas a month ago. You know, it's interesting that you all hold on to everything that Eva's done and sweep everything else under the rug. I think that's hilarious. Y'all got more smoke for Eva than you got for Leslie. Because Martin wasn't the one who was constantly being told how wrong she was about Eva, and then she's proven right. They expected her to just get over it. That's a good point. Kat will have to have fire for Eva for the foreseeable future, which is immature. No one is hearing what she's saying. Nicole is not. Now, didn't we just say that Chelsea heard what she said the other day? So let's not say no one. Let's say nearly no one, the rest of them. But Chelsea gave her exactly what she needed the other day. Hey, Gatekeeper. Hey, Jabez. Gatekeepers, I'm crashing the party late again. Hey, Miss Jen, Linda Moss, squad. P.S. I prefer the old Ted. I do too. I guess because, see, it's not because I think this actor's not doing a great job. It's because I am dyslexic. I got used to the first Ted, and now my mind is still like, I wonder what the first Ted would have said, would have did. Ted and Nicole is acting like it was only happened 23 years ago. It was happened 5 months ago. Eva went after and slept with Tomas recently. Nicole did defend Eva for sleeping with Tomas, did she? Tomas defended himself sleeping with Eva. Asking Kat to sit with Eva now, saying to get his sleep. Why is it? My brain was like, we tired of reading. It ain't got nothing to do with you, Elaine. Why is it they want to give Eva all the smoke for sleeping to my that they both are wrong? Let's stop with the one-sided outrage. It's not gonna stop. It's not gonna stop. Ponytail is Isaiah. Eva is thirsty. So was Kat thirsty when she went running after Tomas? Was Kat thirsty when she was flirting with the dance teacher? Was Kat thirsty when she was flirting with his? I mean, the boy like her. He can't like her. Was Danny thirsty for running? You know, kissing on Andre? Why is she the only one got to be thirsty because somebody like her? Y'all won't let this girl breathe. Isaiah is a top notch. Jasmine said, "Get it right." I'm sick of Eva getting into all tomato smoke while he gets none right. You know, but that's the way it go. That's the way it go. They have all the smoke for the woman, none for the man. That's why if you catch your man cheating, I ain't got time to be trying to catch up with no woman. I'm gonna catch you. You the one took vows to me. You the one said it's me and you and me. I don't know nothing about this woman. Oh, it's not a. And I know you lied too. Oh, it's not. You know they be done lied to him. So I don't know why people be trying to catch no woman to beat on no woman for. Because I wish I would. How is okay? It's not one-sided below. We cannot stand Tomas. But Eva acts like she's trying with Kat. How is that trying? We are pointing out the hypocrisy. We don't know what they weren't in the same. We don't know that they weren't in the same hospital. Leslie gets around. Right. Eva is not allowed to breathe and not. Alicia and Linda, I forgot. Y'all still talking about cooking. Chelsea can't tell nobody nothing. She's not too bright. Oh, so even though she was compassionate toward Kat, that's not good enough either, Rhonda? Girl, what do y'all want? What more do you want from me? Eva? Elaine, I just want people to stop saying Eva slept with Tomas. No, they slept with each other. Thank you. Tomas does not get half the vitriol that Eva does. She gets all the smoke. The old Ted had more chemistry. He did. And Nicole was more believable as a father of the children than he was. I'm trying with Keith, but he just looked too young. They should have brought him on as somebody's love interest. Because you know the way that gold chain be on his neck, down in his neck meeting, looking like he be smelling like some good old Versace cologne or something. That be working, but I just don't believe he look as young as these children. And they put some gray in his hair, something. I'm not dyslexic. The original Ted wasn't watching. I wasn't watching it all, but I have no loyalty. But then the old Ted had that voice, and he was big and thick and stuff. I like that. I don't know. Mm-hmm. Kat should talk to Danny about Eva. The woman is her sister, though. Who you gonna have smoke for? I don't know who that question is for. It's very typical in cheating relationships. The man rarely is held accountable. Yeah, I ain't having no smoke for nobody but that man right there. Me and my sister, cousin, neighbor, we may be able to work through it, but I know I'm gonna quit you. We hate Tomas and Leslie too. The difference is everyone isn't trying to convince us that they are sweet, kind, and innocent. Mm. Eva did try to be friends with Kat, and to make up for what she did, she apologized and apologized. See, they say that Eva never apologized to Kat, so I want to go back and find out if she did, because that could be true. But let me tell you something. Eva could have apologized, did 12 Hail Marys, went to the Lord, got forgiveness. He stamped it on her book and said that he forgive her. She could have given up her birthright. She could have gave her all the money she had, pulled all her hair out, got fat, went down to the river and the saint went to Egypt, prayed in front of 5 of them sphinxes over there. And these folks still ain't gonna forgive her. Cat could forgive her, and they ain't gonna forgive her. Why is she forgiving her? It's too soon to forgive a child. Listen, it's up and stuck. For some, it's up and stuck. And that's all right. This is how they choose to see the story. Let them have their story. Bilo Didi, you're absolutely right. The man is rarely held accountable. They're not. That's what I'm saying. You watch the shows, they be trying to beat on the woman. When you watch Cheaters, I wish I would be grabbing for that woman. Matter of fact, I'm going to walk off smooth and wait for you to get to the house. I ain't got time to be. I ain't about to fight no woman for no man. What I look like. And ain't no woman better put her hands on me over you. Because I'm going to fight you too for that. You the one going to catch the smoke. Mm-mm. I don't care about Eva sleeping with Tomas. I don't want her to tell. Wait, let me read. I like to read these with attitude, Rhonda. Hold on. I don't care about Eva sleeping with Tomas. I want her to tell Ted and Nicole the truth about everything from the start until now. What you think she needs to tell them, though? Because I think they already know. What do she need to tell? They already know. I'm not working through anything with a family member who slept with my man. But you're working through it with the man, Elaine. The point is the man. You will work through it with the man because I ain't working through it with you first. The man is the one you had to right. Don't you all forget that Kat went to Eva to make up. She even took her purse. She sure did, Kathy. That she found out Eva and Tomas slept together. And that's why she should be mad at just Kat. I mean, Eva. That's why she should just be mad at Eva. Because she took a whole purse over there. But she drug Tomas out of there with her, though. Took him back. That's what you're supposed to do when you catch your man over there dripping with Earl. You know what? Looking like he had been to a Diddy party. Yeah, I remember he was standing there looking like he had been to a whole Diddy party. Just dripping and nothing but baby Earl. And she took him back. That's okay. The same can be said about Kat. You will never forgive Kat, no matter how many times she is right. I don't have an axe to grind with Kat. Maybe you talking to somebody else because I don't have an axe to grind with Kat. That was a fake piece. Don't be coming for the Chelsea Pat. Don't be coming for the Chelsea cat bags. That is part of how the show is staying on the air, Jasmine. Don't be coming for them Chelsea cat purses. I mean, I'm done with going back and forth. She said, I ain't going back and forth with you. She said she ain't going back and forth. But back and forth. She ain't doing it no more. Jazzy, YouTube flagging you for your verb. Who, me? Oh, Jazzy. Jazzy, what you say that they flagging you for, girl? You know you have to watch what you have to spell what you have to watch what you spelling over here. She said YouTube is flagging you for your verbiage in your comments. I can't see them because if they flagging them, then YouTube is not putting them up. YouTube is not putting them up. Wait, are we saying that there is no sister code with women and family? The answer to that is no. We are not saying that there is no sister code with women family. We just go around dating our family's exes or current partners? No, we're not saying that you go around dating your family's ex or current partners. I don't know, but this is not my thing in my family. Family owes family first. I ain't talking about that. What we're saying is she should have had smoke for that man first. Especially if you was gonna go back over there and get in the bed with him. You know what? And I'm gonna tell you something. If you gonna go back over there taking a man, what we gonna be mad at him for? You done took him back. That's like the whole family go over there and handle a situation when somebody laying hands on you, then you go back over there with the man. What we supposed to do now? What we supposed to do now? You back over there with the man baking cakes and everything. See, I can't be more upset with your situation than you are with your situation. I can't. I can't be more upset with your situation than you are with your situation. Y'all sound like y'all are saying the real betrayal is from the random man and not your. That's Elaine. Girl, let me tell you something. What we are saying is that you're making it an either or. It's not an either or. Or what is baking cakes, Belinda? Oh, girl, let me tell you what it is. Hold on.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun baking cakes. Whee!
Kat had originally said that she was going to serve Tomasa some of her cake. From then on, we have referred to it as cake baking. And she loved to bake a cake.
So much fun baking cakes.
She had never baked cakes before. She was a non-cake baker. She had never baked a cake before. And she decided that she was going to slice up cake and serve it to Tomas. So, ever since then, anytime anybody doing anything is referred to as baking cakes and throwing flour all over the place, because that's what Kat had called it. So that's what we now call it over here. Cake baking. Okay, man. Two different things. See again, Elaine, girl, because I know your needle gets stuck, child. Your needle stuck over here. I know you see your needle down on that record. You like, okay, listen what I'm saying. Smoke for both, as Alicia's saying. Kat should have left Tomas in the dust as well. But she's so busy focusing on Eva, she done went over there and took this man back that done did her dirty, not once, not twice, but 3 times. He done been almost got to be able to 2 times. But the 3rd time he succeeded. And you gonna come in there and take him back? No. He should have been left it in the dust. In the dust. But you know, that's her man. Her man. This is why she need to get her focus off Eva. Because every decision she making now is based on Eva. See, this is why hating people ain't worth it. Because you lose your focus. Elaine, I know you would quit a man, girl. I know you been there talking about you did what, sir? You don't never call me no more ever again. I completely understand Kat feelings, but burning down the house isn't helping her. I've said and I understand her hurt and mistrust, but it's only hurting her. Now, this is what I'm saying now. Everything you think about gonna fail till you do right by me. Till you do right by me, everything you think about gonna fail. And that's what's happening to Kat. Because, girl, everything you doing now is revolved around Eva. You are obsessed, just like your mama Leslie. And I'm trying to tell y'all, this is why they're writing this stuff this way. They're writing it this way so that these characters match. Eva's got a soft heart like Dr. Nicole. Leslie and Kat are both obsessed, making decisions about stuff out of hatred and all this other stuff. I'm just saying. I keep trying to direct y'all to the writing, not these characters. Look at what they're writing. Look at what they're writing for you. They're trying to give you clues. They're trying to give you clues, just like they're trying to throw y'all off the track that Vernon is having an affair by writing that in the end that it's all for him talking about singing, but that don't mean that he not having no affair because he is, and not only is he been doing it for a while. The writing is not trash. I do not agree with that. Hold on. Eva went talking about cats. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, that's true. Martin went talking to Cat to Eva. He knows their background. You're right. The writing is trash. That's not true. I don't believe that. We're not going to say that because we don't know who's over here listening in. I do not believe that the writing on this show is trash. I think that the writing on this show is so brilliant that it has you arguing about people that ain't even real. Passionately so. That you feel it in your spirit that nobody should be done that way. Nobody's in Cat's corner. The writing is brilliant. Cat and Leslie are two peas in a pod. Y'all done made Miss Leo come out and comment. Cat stayed with that man because she didn't want to end up like her mother. No, Cat stayed with that man because she did not want Eva to have him, which was dumb. And I think she said that. I believe she said that too. I told you I've concentrated on what's written. I don't really care about all this other stuff. Now, come on. Eva does not have a soft heart. This is not people in Cat's corner. I'd like to see Cat and Jacob together. I know it's crazy given the family ties, but ain't this what y'all just got through fussing and windmilling about people being. Hold on, Leash. Let me scroll back up here and see that you said something about somebody in the family member. Hold on. Or was that who was that just said that? Hold on. Let me see. 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 Who was ever just up here talking about wanting somebody's family members and ties and stuff? Was that you, Elaine? Maybe that was Elaine. Okay, but I'd like to see Cat and Jacob together. I know it's crazy given the family ties, but they are cute together. Ooh. Where you at, Elaine? Come on in here, girl. Cat is nothing like Looney. Yes, she is. Cat has explained to Ted over and over, yet he shows up today not trying to push Cat. What else does he have to say to Ted to get him to stop this? And Eva is nothing like Nicole. I feel the writing is great and creative, set apart from other soaps. I agree with that, Belinda. Not us arguing on a Monday. I know, right? Kat told Chelsea she did not want Eva to have Tomas when Chelsea encouraged her to drop him. Kat told Chelsea, yeah, she did. I know she said that. I knew she had said the words. Kat told Chelsea she did not want Eva to have Tomas when Chelsea encouraged her to drop him. I don't want Cat with Jacob, so I have no. I'm talking about the whole dynamic of wanting something because you was the one to ask the question: do we be breaking sister code and be wanting each other's family members and stuff? And I was just saying that somebody had just said that they thought Cat and Jacob would be cute together. I was just saying. Tomas is just revenge turkey tail. He is. Now, and here's the thing: she's gonna end up saying it and admitting it because whatever it is that gets her unenchanted with him, maybe this weekend with him, with no distractions, up in a mountain somewhere, because child ain't nothing like being somewhere with somebody by yourself to realize you ain't really like him like that, may wake her up to, I don't really like him like that. Then she'll be like, you know what? And the reason why, because again, y'all, I just try to follow the right team. My suspicions is my suspicions, but I try to stay on the paper about what was written and what I think is going to be written. Right now, the writing is completely opposite from where we started on the show. Maybe there's a reason for that. Wasn't me, Miss Lisa said, don't put that mess on me. Lisa, don't put that on me. That wasn't none of me. That was not none of me. That was not. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I ain't had to do this in a while for Elaine. Elaine's sick of y'all. She's sick of y'all.
Ow! Ow!
That's for you, Elaine, because I know Elaine's sick of all us. She's sick of us. She said she gonna slide over there on that skateboard and jump on all y'all. Y'all better get up and get up off her back. Yes, but why do we have to answer? Give me the video. I already gave it to you, girl. Uh, uh, People can have their own wishes. It's not mine, though. I got you. I think the writing is decent for an inaugural soap opera. I think we can look forward to more character developments in season 2. I agree with that. I think, here's another thing I think. You never know with shows of color if we're going to make it or not. And y'all have to also realize that a lot of times, many of our shows that we have watched for years have unceremoniously been taken off the air. Maybe they were writing this in such a way where they could tie up loose ends if they, got pulled and yanked right away. Think about that. Think about how A Different World went off the air after, they didn't even get warning. Think about how Living Single went off the air. Think about how all our shows that we have loved, Martin and all that stuff, just get snatched up, and we don't get to tie our shows up with a nice little bow, right? So maybe they were writing the first season for just in case it didn't make it, and you would have some things tied up. Maybe, just maybe. And like she said, maybe season 2 they can breathe a little bit and write a little differently. I think the writing is decent. Okay, she just read that. Give me the cat video. BTG writing is light years better than the other 4. Yeah, I ain't never watched no other show. This is the only one I ever watched. I seen a little bit of AMC, but I really didn't. Alicia says she's sorry. It wasn't just for you, Alicia. That was for everybody. Because it come a point where Lane be like, y'all better back up. That's exactly how I read Miss Jen. It was written in a way that could tie things up. Yeah, I think that. I think that absolutely they were writing things for just in case, because of black soap opera about black excellence. This world right now, especially right now in the climate we in right now, child, them claiming that y'all ain't all y'all say you got, where y'all getting jobs and stuff, opportunities because y'all people of color. I don't know what the line was when they was passing out stuff to people of color just because we was people of color. Did y'all get the memo? Because I ain't get that check. Did y'all get that check? I ain't get that check. Did y'all get that special job? Because I ain't get that special job. and preference. Did y'all? Because I don't know nothing about that. And then the other thing interesting too is that when you go back, and I hope I can get an interview with Michelle Valjean. There's so many things that we need to know. So, Fido, if you ever over here listening again, I would hope that you would please ask her to consider. I get everything right. I know my mic was extra sensitive. I'll fix all that. Not that I couldn't do it for you, but I ain't had time. But I can have all that fixed, and we can make sure we make it nice and cute, professional, all that. If I have to go in studio and I do it. But I would love to. Well, I don't need to go in studio. I can sit in my living room and look like a studio. But listen, I would love to interview her because there's just so many questions. So many questions. Wait, it's just too much Leslie and Eva. We have Leslie everywhere in a single episode. They want support of Eva. It's just overkill. What it's trying to do. You never know what's coming in the future, Elaine. That's what you have to understand. A lot of this stuff is setting you up for tomorrow, not today. Things could change for Eva. They could have made Kat different. She is, Kat is who she is because that's who she was in the description of who she was supposed to be. Only Kat can whip Jacob into being a decent cop. I do wish they would tone down a Leslie saying she makes me sick with her overacting, fake boys, and obnoxious. Let us hope. In one episode, Leslie was with Anita, Ted, Shanice, Country Club, and Iz. In one episode. Well, perhaps that is because more doors are opening up to her. Things are, like I said, they got to set things up for tomorrow. So y'all got to be patient as they do that. What about the cat lovers? Let them love her. I agree with you there, Miss Lil. Okay. So that's that. Y'all over here arguing on a Monday. Y'all gonna have a lot to be thankful for then later because y'all already, but I love it though. I do. I had to see what's going on this Friday. Because there'll be plenty to talk about on Friday night, I imagine. I don't like Leslie bullying Laura. It's triggering. Yeah, I don't like that either, be on purpose. I can't stand that. It's not, and two, it's not realistic. Yeah, because y'all know a young girl like that would have done jumped on Leslie and beat her back down the road. I don't know why they trying to play the game. Anyway, y'all, we done been on here. How long we been on here? Where my timer at? An hour and a half? Yeah, it's time for me to get off here. But anyway, I enjoyed hanging out with you all. I didn't expect all this conversation. I did not. Um, I don't like cruelty. Yeah, I don't like cruelty either. But I guess somebody got to do it. So it may as well be her. Somebody got to be the cruel one on the show. It's getting so bad I have to skip some of the recaps. Ooh. Bye, y'all. Well, don't skip the recaps. Be here for the recaps, Miss Leah. What you can do is listen to me and don't read the comments. Because I'm not being controversial. I'm just following the information on the paper that they write. That's all I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to do. Thank you, Miss Jan, Tony, Lynn, Elaine T, and the Mod Squad. All right, you guys, before we get out of here, let's thank the gang. Hold on one second. Let me take this comment down. All right, you guys, before we get out of here, let's thank the gang.
Katie Mommy, Bilo Dee, Destiny H, Cousin Linda, Elaine T, Belinda Hill, and the Raven Maniac. Thank you.
Miss Lil, I don't know what you talking about. They was pulling my hair Friday night over here telling me I must have been hurt and I think all men or something or another. I don't forget. And what was the other thing? Oh, what was the other thing? It was something like I don't believe in love or something. Child, they was pulling I got my hair pulled like I was Trina or the Braxtons when she went over there and snatched on when Tamar had snatched on Trina wig. They was pulling on my wig Friday night too, Miss Leah. I was like, dang, I thought I was just over here talking about the show. Now all of a sudden it's about what type of how I see men and blah blah blah. I'm like, child, you don't want to know. I ain't had them kind of experiences with men as a whole. Cause I don't do all that. I done told y'all. Child, you on my nerve, you gone. That's it. You can't change my opinion of what a good man is by you being an idiot. No, that's not gonna happen. Girl, you know they was handing it to me Friday night. Somebody said, "Oh, I see how you are. You are." It was because we were talking about Leslie. No. We were talking about what were we talking about? Danny and Andre, and it was like, I see how you are. Like you like I'm one of these people that maybe like I don't believe in love, and like I'm bitter or something. I'm like, no, baby, I'm still very much a giddy person, you know. Y'all was on that call now. I was happy when I was feeling giddy when I was feeling giddy, but child, you get inconsistent. I ain't getting no more. I don't have to pick up, call me no more. But child, no. Very giddy still. I still like to be giggly. I still like to have a crush. I still want to be like, he's so cute. I still want to call my friends and be like, he's so cute, girl. I like the way he talk. And then he say it. I'm still like that. And he's still very much 16 when it comes down to having a crush on somebody. I like having a crush. But they was all like, yeah, you must be one of them. Bop, bop, bop. I was like, wait a minute. I get in it. But y'all got to not be making the chat on Friday night personal. Don't be attacking each other. Attack the characters. Stay on the characters. Don't be talking about what kind of person somebody may be, and this means this person is for this and that. Just sometimes people like characters that don't even know why they. Because look, Leslie is a terrible human being, but I like the character. Be that. I like the way she's dressed that day, or I like her nerve. Like it may be something in particular that I may be looking at and go, but I like that about her though. That she's not afraid to speak her mind, and that she is because she keeps it interesting or she kept it fun. But that don't mean I agree with her antics and her running somebody off the road and all that other stuff. So, we gotta, we said we family over here. We have to be acting like we can't be attacking on each other personally. we keep it at a light key. Key, I told y'all we argue. We don't argue with each other. We don't do that. We don't do that. But baby, I was catching it left and right a little bit on fire. And we got her now. I'm like, no, I got quiet because I got tired of trying to overspeak and make a point. So what I'll do later is that I'll just go put all my stuff together and make a separate video, and then I'll finish up what I had to say later. I ain't about to be here. I ain't about to chime. I don't like to talk too hard. I'm a singer. Let's strip your voice. I don't do all that. I ain't doing all that. I'm not. But don't ever think you know me like that. Y'all get a little piece of me. You don't know me like that. Oh, Elaine, Friday night, baby, was I had to go and cut them short and get on up out of here because, baby, you to go on toward the end. It just got a little wee. I thought you was over here Friday night, Elaine. Child. We got a new person came up. Jasmine came up and talked. Sure did. And she was good. She was really good. But yeah. So yeah, it was good. It was good. It was a good time. Don't get me wrong. But I was like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And y'all know y'all had got Miss Lil blood pressure up over here. Miss Lil was just tired of all. Bobby trolling. But I like that in him though, because all we trying to do is keep the conversation going. Miss Jen, when did you get quiet? When you got quiet, I did too. Yeah, I got quiet because I was like, oh, wait a minute. Because here's what y'all know, I'm a nice lady, but I'm a November baby. So, if I start popping off, I ain't got good sense. My popping off is be popping. Okay. So I just be like, let me be quiet. Because let me be quiet. Let me just be quiet. Because I don't, Then people be leaving the channel, won't come back. You like, she over there said, da 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 da. I done told y'all signifying is what my family do for fun. We on site, we be on each other. Look at you here dragging all up in here like you done boppity, 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 boppity. Girl, look at her. What she said, what she so boppity, boppity, boppity. We be having a good, I can't wait to hang with my family next month. We about to have us some fun and eat good. I'm on a diet, y'all, because I'm trying to unfat my back. I got too fat. So I had to turn myself in. I did. I had to turn myself into myself because I don't want to be this fat. I don't want to be this fat no more. I don't. And I told y'all it's simply for vanity. Health too, yes, but this no, this ain't what I got things I need to wear, stuff in the back of my closet that my thighs and hips and things cannot get into. I'm not having it. I ain't doing it. Y'all can let somebody else do it. I don't want to do it. So I'm telling y'all, I ain't about to be this fat no more. I ain't doing it. I feel like somebody withdrawing from stuff right now. I do, because everything in my mind is like, you need a cookie, you need some ice cream. I'm like, I don't want none of that. I want to be cute more than I want to eat that cookie. No, Lord, I can't do it. Hey, Va. Va was over here beating up on me too Friday night. Oh, when we play spades. Oh, let me tell you something. Don't sit down at my family table if you don't know what you're doing. Don't sit down with us to be my partner if you don't know what you're doing. And we talks plenty of smack, baby. Plenty of smickety smack when we playing not just spades, but bit whiz. Whichever the one you want to play. Don't come over here and sit with us if you don't know what you're doing. Okay? Now, ain't nobody cussing nobody out or nothing, but let me tell you something. You don't want to sit down if you don't know what you're doing. Sometimes I go up there and play cards with my mama sometimes, and she be talking smack all while we playing. My very own mama. She did. She be like, I hate to play you this late at night because you're going to go to bed with an attitude. You're going to be sick to the stomach. I'm your mama. I don't want to do that to you before you go to sleep. Girl, if this is what you want, come on with it. You my very own child. You asking for it before you can even get in the bed, get you some sleep tonight. Mama be talking all kinds of stuff. She did. And I be talking to her. I be like, you my mama. Listen. I'm going to let you win one because I don't want you to feel bad. And on a checkerboard, my mama's not to be played with, baby. She'll take one man and whoop you with one man. That's how bad my mama is on the checkerboard, baby. You don't want it. You don't want it. Miss Jen, you doing the tighten up. Yeah, I ain't doing the tighten up. I'm trying to do the unfat your back because I got fat. And didn't even see it coming, Belinda. That's the thing that hurt my feelings. I went through the depression. I was sad because I told y'all I had a succession of things that went on. I had a lot of things that went on. My sister got diagnosed. The next thing I know, she was sick. My brother had a stroke. My sister got diagnosed. My sister passed away. My dad had dementia. They moved in with me. My father passed away. My best friend passed away. It was boom, boom, boom. It was just, I could not believe it. I was like, Lord, what's going on? I had to say to myself, why not you? Who are you that something shouldn't happen to you? That's the way you got to get. Sometimes you got to tighten yourself up. But I ate cookies because I don't drink. I don't smoke. I ain't got no old man. I'm just saying. It ain't like I had all these choices.
So much fun baking cakes. So much fun.
I chose cookies. I chose cookies and ice cream and things. I did. Next thing I know, I went to put on my clothes, and my clothes was like, girl, what you do? Girl, we ain't got nothing for you over here. You've been eating cookies every day. I was like, but wait a minute. I thought we was friends. Then my closet says, shut the door. We done quit you, girl. We don't go together no more. We don't go together no more. I was like, what are you saying? I paid for you. My closet says, shut the door. Ain't nothing in here for you. Go down there and unpack your fat clothes because you're fat again. I'm sorry. Put us down there. Bring that up here. You broke us up, man. You broke us up. Put all your leather jackets and all that stuff. You put us downstairs, girl. We can't do nothing with you right now. We'll see you next year. If you do right. If not, but you can't have cookies and us too. My clothes said I was cheating on them. They said, and you done cheated your way right out of the relationship that we had going. So please, somebody. I'm an emotional eater. That's what I'm saying. I was emotional. I was. I'm about to tell y'all. My best friend called me and told me because I'm saying all this stuff had happened now. Then my best friend called and said, I got back the results. Bop, bop, bop. I picked up cookies and was like, that's it. That's it. This is too much. I can't. I cannot. I went to the hospital every day, came back. It was meat, cookies, ice cream, brownies. That's what I'm saying. So some people are emotional eaters. Don't think I won't bust up on this internet and do a live with y'all and be like, listen, somebody need to talk to me because I'm about to go ahead and eat a cookie. Don't think I won't when I will. I done put my treadmill in the living room facing the window. I done undone all my decorations up there, not all of them, but over on that side. And put my thing facing the window so that I can get my tail up on the treadmill and walk and look out the window as I go. You got to do what you got to do, but I'm telling you this. Let me tell y'all something. So remember that. See, let me tell you how God works. Watch this. So I had the fire. I lost everything I owned. I showed y'all that dress that I had bought to wear on a date that I never got to wear on a date because I didn't get to wear it. I've been searching for that dress. Then I found the dress, but it was in a larger size than I owned the dress. I ain't really want it in that size. I want to get back down to that size, right? When I tell y'all I've been online searching for this dress for years. The other day, when I said to myself, I'm about to get serious about taking this weight off. There are two things that I'm going to do this year. I'll share with you all what the other thing is another time. But there are two things I'm going to do. And I'm like, the one thing is get serious and get this weight off me, right? I felt that in my spirit. I'm about to do this for real, right? The other night, I'm online looking. Boom, there was the dress in the size that I needed in, that I used to own it in. I ordered it right then. And I'm trying to think. I think it's a sign. I do. I'm about to do this because I'm going to wear that dress. Sherman gonna have a date, but she ain't gonna be Sherman. Then Sherman got a date. Watch. Sherman gonna get it. I'm gonna wear that dress again. I hate that I ain't still got the picture uploaded. Hold on. Do I still got that picture uploaded? Hold on. Let me see. Can I find this picture? I ain't about to play with y'all. Let me see. Did I? Yep, here it is. Right here. Did it upload? What happened? Show options. Okay. Hold on. Something happened here. How do I get out of here? Hold on. Let me push cancel. Oh, I went to the wrong thing. That's what happened. Okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. That's what happened. Okay, boom. Okay, so this dress right here was my, I'm gonna wear this on a date dress. I bought it, put it in the closet, right? Never did get to wear it. But y'all can see I was about to wear that thing. Baby, I had some gold strappy shoes I was about to put on. She was ready. She had a purse. She had everything. She was ready. And then the doggone fire happened and I lost my dress. But I just found this dress. I'm like, baby, I can't wait for this dress to get here. It says it's supposed to be here Wednesday, child. I can't wear it on Wednesday. But the moment that I can put this dress on, I'm going out with somebody. Miss Belinda said, Miss Jen, I went through that when my mom passed. I went from 200 to 140 in 5 months using my total. Wait, hold on. What you did again? What you did? 5 months using my total gym and my free weights. Okay. Bilo said, look at God. In the words of the Braxton mother, look at God. I mean that. Ain't but one other thing I'm trying to find from before that fires up. I had looked for a red dress forever. The perfect red dress. And I had finally found it, had that thing tailored within an inch of its life. When I tell y'all, me and that red dress used to be red dressing, okay? Only got to wear it, I think, twice. I'm still looking for that dress. I seen it, but not in the size I needed in. Because I'm coming. I'm gonna watch me. And then y'all gonna get my daily videos and eels. Y'all is. But like I told you now, if I bust up on here and I tell y'all, look, I feel like I'm about to eat a candy bar. Somebody talk to me, please. Please talk to me. Tell me to put it down. Don't go near it. Yeah, I want it. But all right, y'all. I done talked enough mess with y'all today. Thank you all so much for tuning in today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I can't believe that we don't get another show until the 1st of December. But what a way to welcome in December, right? Yeah. I wonder if that means that the other place is still going to get it. You said red dress motivation. Use that red dress. I don't have the red dress. I'll show y'all a picture of that dress one day too. That was such a cute dress. Oh, but see let me tell you what had happened was, right? So that dress was doggone expensive. That dress was expensive. But there I was at Nordstrom on the clearance rack. And that dress had been marked down to $300. This one, you remember now, this was some years ago, $300 on sale. So I said to myself, I want that dress. And my mama could use the points, so I had her card. So I bought the dress. Then I got scared to tell her I had to put this dress on her card. So she said, what did you buy? I said, so we see what had happened was. But see, my mama's the kind that, like, if she likes something that look good on you, then she wants you to have it. So she was like, what did you get? So then then there was, it had cost a couple $100 to get it altered, because I ain't made the same on top as I am on the bottom. So I had to get the dress altered. So it was about a couple $100 to get it altered. So now I got to tell her she done bought me a $500 dress, right? So I'm like, Mom, I bought this dress and everything. So she said, well, I want to see it, and if I don't like it, you're gonna gonna pay me for that dress. I said, okay. But she loved it. So she said, you know what, you can keep that. Don't put nothing else on my credit card. I was like, I will not do it. But every now and then you want your mama to buy you something. Okay. See, below Diddy's for me, that wasn't no sale, but that dress was so perfect. I loved it so. I did. I have to show y'all a picture. I'm gonna show y'all a picture that maybe tomorrow if I remember to upload the picture. But anyway, y'all, let me get ready to get out of here. I got stuff I got to go do. I got to go in here and do some juicing so that I will have my juice to drink tomorrow. I am on salads and juicing. That is it, and that is all. And some fruit if I want some. So salads and juicing because I don't want to be this juicy no more. She don't. All right, you guys, thank you so much for tuning in. And I do hope you're having a great day. And if not, remember, there is still some time left. Why not see what you can do to turn it into one anyway? And I'll talk to y'all later. All right. Me and my dress said bye.
Okay, that's it for today. They're closing the gate, so I've got to close this door until tomorrow. See you then. Bye-bye.